Smooth criminal. 92. Smooth criminal. Excuse me. Smooth criminal. Yeah, sorry. That was my bad. My bad. Smooth criminal. 92 because the other 91 were active and he needed to go with 92. I am. I am. As soon as. Oh yeah, on the stream. I was showing the order, and I'm gonna kind of flip between the two, so we can just do this. See, watch. Boom, roasted. Look at that. Oh, it's not there. Never mind. Let me move it over. No, I'm already sharing my screen in my stream. That's why I said now with more visualization. I don't know. That sounds like. Let me see. I will do. You know what? I can. I can. Watch. Let's see if this lets me. Final regen draft. Go live. Boom roasted. We'll see how this taxes my internet connection, but yeah, it should work. Let's pull up both. There we go. So we've got both up. Plus now you can see all the goods. And there you go. So first and foremost, do we want to do a little bit of analysis on some of these players? Now, keep in mind, guys, they will not be added to the database today, but probably tomorrow. I'll get you the breakdown because there are 80 of them, and I haven't had a chance to do all of them. Many of them already have cards set up, so we can put those in, but many of them are going to require a custom build. So I was going to do that yesterday and the day before, but let's just say work has been kicking my ass. So that didn't happen. Yeah. You'll have them as soon as possible, I promise you. I swear on my life. All right. So let's talk about some of these players because obviously there are going to be some attractive names here and also some attractive ratings. Because I think when building out this regen draft, I think it was something that I really wanted to do was put not only people that you all are familiar with, you know, your Robert Lewandowski's, your Manuel Neuer's. Obviously, those guys we want in there because they've been retired early and all of that jazz. So you know they're going to be cracked. Like there is no denying the fact that those guys are going to be amazing. But then one that I think most people would not have expected is going to be Theo Walcott with the highest rating in the draft. He will definitely be a very, very good player. Back in, I think it was FIFA 11, he was slated to be the next Thierry Henry. So that's why he has the 93 rating and was crack-a-lackin'. I'm not saying I'm using the FIFA 11 card per se, but typically when I make these, it's an amalgamation of several different cards, and it's usually based on what they actually accomplished, what they were slated to accomplish, and how that played out in real life. Just to give you a little bit of backstory on that. But then there are also guys that are unheralded. Your Joao Moutinho, who is still extremely good in the video game and also in real life, but doesn't get as much run as he probably should. He will also be an immense card. I mean, only having the what is it, 88, I think? I can't see it, but somewhere around there. Yeah, 88 card. He won't have that potential, but don't be fooled by the potential alone. So if you are looking at potential only, you are doing the regen draft wrong. So please do not just get caught up in who the sexy pick is based on the 93 rating, although Theo Walcott will live up to that. So it's great. Do we want to say anything special about anybody in particular or talk about the movement that we've seen, because it seems like almost everybody moved position in the draft at some point, save for myself and Casbon, because he came in later. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love seeing the movement. I love seeing the transfers that have gone on because it's been pretty interesting to see that everybody either hates their team or they're just building it in a special way. I've just seen so much movement, within the first 48 hours. It's been kind of intense keeping up with it. I mean, we saw Mukoku, or however you pronounce his name, go for 100 coins. Now, I'm being told that there's some other things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, so that's interesting. But um, we'll see how that all shakes out. But yeah, a totally different bench for sure, certainly. We'll see how that works for him for the next season. But Bayern Munich, I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. So, without further ado, Smooth Criminal 92, you are officially on the clock. Do you know what you are going to pick or who you are going to pick? If he does, I can't see it. So, because I've got these I hate saying static now because static is a person in our Discord, but the static frames on my screen, so I can't really go searching and digging. But so you tell me if he picks, and then we can analyze the pick. Yeah, and what was his reaction? Well, let's go look in league suggestions. What he has to say about that. Nothing yet. Wow, okay. Well, that's disappointing. I thought for sure he would have already written a diatribe about how we need to change the timeline that we are all familiar with when it comes to regen drafts because it's not enough time. No, I'm just playing with you, Smooth. It's all good. I do appreciate a lot of your stuff. How's the volume, by the way, in my stream? For those of you who are in the stream, the 5 viewers we have right now on the regular Twitch stream, how is the audio in that? Just hit me up on the chat. And for those who are not aware of what this is and you just came through because of PCN or what have you, this is a stream regarding the regen draft for Online Manager. We do this every season, and it's essentially a really cool way for us to bring back some of the retiring players and some other players that are lesser used or on teams that are not ever going to be picked up, to be put back into the pool of players that can be selected and used within the video game. So just give you a rundown there. Oh goodness. So I would really like to know from people though who they are planning on picking up because I mean obviously nobody's going to tell me because that would hurt their draft position. But like some of these attractive names that we're seeing, I obviously know who they are and what they are, but I would love to find out like what or who people are looking at as will be great players or great pickups or why they need to pick them or that kind of thing. But of course, I don't know that anybody's gonna say anything about it. Um, okay, if you take either of them as first pick, you're fired. I'm not even fucking joking. That is the worst case. Like my God. Okay, you know what? He has needs. The regen draft, you're taking James Milner first overall, or come on, man. Like, yeah, I want the whole community here to understand what this is because to me, when I look at the regen draft, this is yes, it's an opportunity to fill your team out, but this is where you should begin building a solid roster. This is the franchise player to build your team around. Like this is not you're not going to build a team around a glue guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? That said, Smooth, James Milner would be a wonderful pick. So if you take him, I'm not going to bust you up about it. But at first overall, if you moved up to take Marwan Fellaini or James Milner, Hamas Milner, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't even with you. I I can't even I can't even fathom this. I can't. Hmm. Yeah, I just to me, if he wants my like I was obviously trolling a little bit with the James Milner pick, but here's the idea though, like there are people on this board who are going to be better than James Milner for what you want. If you're looking for versatility, James Milner is not the answer there. My wife just texted me and said James Milner is the answer. She's a diehard Liverpool fan, and James Milner is one of her favorites. So obviously, I am getting crap from both sides here, but I'm just saying, with the likes of Robert Lewandowski on the board, I, I can't even fathom a world where James Milner is the number one pick overall. Like I really can't. I can't understand. Yeah. On that said, though, go ahead. Actually, go ahead. Trade up to get the number one pick to take James Milner. Please do that because then maybe I have a likelihood of getting my favorite pick in the draft. So please, by all means, I'm sure it will tickle everybody pink. Has he made the decision? Hit me with that drum roll or something. I don't. I can't like pull up. I can't pull up like anything because my screen is up. So he DM'd me like I'm going to be able to respond. Like I can't. I can't respond. Well, did he post in the Regen Draft chat? Because I saw he was typing. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, yeah. It's the difficulty here is like we did it before with it was I think Aubameyang was given out after as a replacement for Kun Aguero because Aguero came in as a regen and then like retired 5 days later or something. It wasn't that quick, but it was very soon after, and so we opted to grant that person a pick between three or four players of equal or lesser value. So it's something that the precedent has been set on, but I am actually a little bit of the mindset that I don't want to put something concrete. I want to go off a precedent until we need to make something firm happen because we are not in control of the rosters. So I don't want it to be where we give out a player every single time because at some point we're going to have to come up with a plan for it. When a guy retires, like let's say Ronaldo retires tomorrow and I have him on my team, should I then just get a 95 overall replacement? I don't think so. I think that's wrong. So I don't know how we would do that. But like we said, the precedent has been set as we have provided somebody equal or lesser value. And we gave a few options for the player to choose from, or the manager rather. So, ooh, okay. Oh, what the okay, audible. But okay, all right. Theo Walcott. I think you may have convinced him with your Salah talk there. Well done. Um, yes, my secret James Milner pick is still on the board, baby. But okay. You're on the stream, my friend. Ooh, that shakes things up a bit. I think everybody, I think everybody already had a plan for you to pick somebody else, Hung Boy. So well done. That is crazy. I don't even want to say that name, by the way. Can I just call you NBA? Is that okay? Because I'm saying this audibly so my family can hear, and it just sounds super weird from Hung Boy. What? My wife's gonna text me. What the hell are you doing in there? Oh, just talking about gaming. Admin extraordinaire. Now, I will say, I think he was looking for Marco Royce, to be fair. uh, Unlucky. Wow. What a blindside. That was great. Fantastic. Oh, well, there there are several other players out there that can be of similar ilk. So if you were looking for Marco Royce, I think a good replacement for Marco Royce would be, let's see. Navas would be a good pick for sure, and I would hate you for it, but it would be a very good pick. Angel Di Maria, Alexis Sanchez. Of course, you get 5-star skill with. I know. You had your heart set. Hmm. Absolutely. Or Pedro. I know you have some PTSD when it comes to your Brazilian guy, but Pedro would be a great pick. Ooh, Rajanangalan. Oh, Black Betty Nagaland. Yep, that'd be good. This is why I didn't even want to figure out who I wanted to pick because I knew that at 22, there's no chance I get anybody that I want. So I'm just going to see what's left and pick at the bones. It's going to be exciting. All right, so who's on the clock? We got Momo Benfica um, on the board. He has a whole slew of players available to him. Obviously, this draft is the deepest one we've ever done. I mean, 80 players is quite a few. Di Maria. All right, well, hey, that's a great pick. 5-star skiller. I think he only has 2-star weak, which oof, that's tough. Um, yeah, it is. It is. And you know what? Actually, no, I don't think he's 2-star. When I made him, I think he's three or no, he wasn't 4, but he was 3, I think, when we made him. So that should be okay. He'll be fine. Great pick. I mean, great pick. He's a fantastic player. So excellent build for this FIFA too. His body type is ridiculous. So he should be solid. All right. So you son of a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome. No, this is great. This is perfect. Now maybe I will actually get the guy that I want at 22. You never know. I mean, I am actually a little bit surprised. Like the top picks, Robert Lewandowski is still available. Like you guys realize this isn't going to be FIFA 23 Robert Lewandowski. You know that, right? Like this is going to be like well, whatever. Fill in the blank, but he is going to be one of the best. Ooh, okay. That's a great pick, honestly. I know I'm going to say that for pretty much everybody because it's the regen draft, so everybody is really, really good. Zarate has a special breed of skills. If you look at, I think it's his FIFA 12, maybe 11 card in So FIFA, it is oof, oof. It is crack a lacking. Yeah, I said it. Oh yeah, I could do that, man. I'm right here. I'm right in front of it. Royce, remember? Oh, so we can put. Oh, it didn't cover over the. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna do an X in the ones that are picked. Zarate. Why didn't I just do that one? Oh, what am I doing? Kalito, he probably already took somebody for sure. I could probably guess who it is, but I don't want to say just in case. Huh? It's Kalito's turn. Yeah. Ekis. Ekis Kalito. Of course he is. Yeah, wow. I'm so shocked by this news. A five-star skiller? Oh, that's crazy. Nah, dude, that's all he does is skill. All right, so let's look. Juan Cuadrado, probably the best fullback in the draft, to be fair. It's a good pick. I'm just, it's one of the guys that I wanted to pick up. So, I'm a little bitter. Anyway, moving on. So we have, where's Hungboy took who? James Milner and, oh, Royce. That's the one. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Nine Galan. Yep. Got it. Di Maria. Hamas is already removed. It pained me so to have him go that early, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. People are DMing me. I can't respond to DMs, so if you're DMing me, that's not going to be a thing that I can't pull that up on stream. Sorry, dude. It's not a thing. All right. So who else was there? Marco Royce, Angel Di Maria, James Milner, Zarate, Theo Walcott, and Quadrado, right? Okay. Oh, Raja Nangalan. That's right. That's the other one. Nangalan. Oh, Black Betty. I don't know why I keep singing that, but that is the song I associate with Raja Nangalan. All right. So what are we seeing? I can't wait. Huh? Yeah, and Zarate, and then backed out of that, and uh, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean there are so many good ones. I don't know. Like for me, the best winger who dribbles a lot, which sounds like that's who he's going for, is probably Pedro. or you should go with Lamella if you don't mind him not having a right foot, or Insigne. If you want a winger that is crafty, smooth on the ball, and can also pass, those are the guys that I would look for. Um, I think Eric Lamella is going to be a sleeper pick for someone down the line. He would be a great choice. Yeah, yeah, I, yeah, I'm blown away by this. Oh my God, are you kidding? I've mentioned him 5 times. Yeah, Lewandowski. No. Hmm. Well, I did not expect James Milner. There's no chance. If somebody had told me James Milner, I'd have been okay. And that's fine. Yeah, I mean that's smart. Smart. Yeah, it's a good pick. Honestly, the James Milner pick is good. I don't expect that to happen that high up. That's why it's like okay. I mean, you could have gotten a fresh-legged Thomas Mueller. You could have gotten. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. Obviously, if you're looking for a center mid who can play defense a little bit, then that would be a good pick. But if you're looking for like a guy who's going to come into the team and actually start, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit baffled because to me, yeah, he's probably good defensively, but he's also like 36 years old, so he's probably going to age out of the game pretty quickly. Although I have Ronaldo, so who am I to say? I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird one. I'm also dumbfounded that Phil Jones is still available. I mean, what the hell? If James Milner can go that early, why not Phil? Why not Phil Jones? Oh, okay. Did we convince him? That's the question. Did we convince him? I mean, at this point, if you're this high up, you probably should do more of the smooth route. If you don't have the guy available that you really desperately wanted, get the best pick available to you. I can tell you that obviously Lewandowski is incredible. Cavani, if anybody played against Mapes with Cavani, that guy was unplayable. He has headers that are like I think he's at 80 overall. He has like 90 heading or something. It's insane. Like if he doesn't go in this draft, that's going to be wild. Okay, that's a great pick. I mean, honestly, it's a 92 Lewandowski. This guy is fabled as one of the best strikers of all time. Okay, so why he would fall to eighth place in the draft, that is wild to me. But like you said, everybody's doing something that they want to do for their team, which I respect. But yeah, this is partly why I didn't move up, because I thought all of these top caliber players would be gone. But wow, just wow. Hmm. Or why not go for the other 5-star skiller who's left on the board, Jordan Shakiri? Because I'm redoing his card, by the way. His was not very good the last time, so um, that if that skews the chat a little bit, I don't know, but he definitely did not have that good of a regen card last time, and he really should have. So I'm going to be rebuilding him. What is he saying? What did he say? Who? No, he's retired. He was 35. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, Kaz. Nope, no dice. He retired at 34. Forced retire. Hmm. The 5-star skill? Yeah, well, because I think he was probably put off by Jurgen Shaqiri's previous card. And so it's difficult to. I would not have picked him before either if I were Shu, so I get it. Um, and I'm not surprised he would take Shaqiri because Shaqiri is a 5-star skiller, good player. I think he's 5-star, 4-star as well. And he's going to be right mid, which means you have a lot more play in his card. Unlike the right wing build or the cam build, you have a lot more ability to do more with the stats on a right mid build. So just FYI. So is he taking him then? He's starting a lawnmower over there? What the hell? Who was doing that? Clearing their throat. I was like, you started a lawnmower over there. Honestly, that's a great pick. I'm not gonna lie. That's one that I would have picked myself, knowing the changes for sure, for sure. You know what's great though is I've been dropping hints to James Milner the whole time, like before the draft, and I have zero interest in taking James Milner. So I really appreciate those who spread that around because this is perfect. Sorry, Cardinals. Enjoy James Milner. Chaos mostly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Static. My number one pick is still on the board for what it's worth. I'm not going to say who it is because then I'll get cucked. But he's still on the board. My number one pick is still on the board for me. Um, but again, I try not to take the best player in the draft because I'm building them, so I think that's a little unfair. So I try to take like a upper to middle round guy. I'm kind of glad I got 22nd overall because the last 3 times, or no, 2 times, because once I was like almost dead last, but I've had top 5 picks, and so I don't want people questioning that stuff. Hmm. Okay, so he's going with Neuer. That's a good call. Okay, cool. So we'll take him off the board. I guess I haven't updated the other ones either, so I need to do that. So cool. So Manuel Neuer is going to be the best goalkeeper in the league, so that's cool. The only thing about him that I don't like is his animation. Sometimes he drops to his knee when he should be making the save, but other than that, I mean, he's liquid. So oh man, that is. Yep, Jerome Boateng going off the board. All right. Zeus! Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. But I don't know shit. Obviously, look at that the top 10. I don't know anything. So yeah, the one that I'm not surprised about is Marco Royce. I mean, he's a fantastic pick. So. Don't rub salt in the wound. What are you doing? Ouch. Isco. Oh, that is actually a sleepy pick. I like that one. Let me find him on the list. But he's a good one. Sorry about the dogs. They don't give a shit that I'm on stream. So. Oh man, that's tough. Lithium select. That's what two corgis sound like, by the way, in case you ever wondered what that sounds like. Not that why you would, but. Oh no, that is so bad. Yes. Who is it? Axel Witsel, a great pick. You may notice that he is a CDM, so that's delightful. And let's see, perfect. Good pick, good pick, good pick. I'm just glad we didn't see Marwan Fellaini go before fucking Witsel. That would have just crushed my spirits. Like, my goodness. Oh, sure, Shaqiri's off the board too. Gonna mark him off. Perisic is a phenomenal pick if you need that outside mid / wing back setup. He is something special there. Perisic, that's a great pick. Fantastic pick. Oh. He was on my list, so good job. Slowly reducing my availability of players. I mean, it's still amazing to me though. Like David Silva, Cesc Fabregas, Radamel Falcao, Ochoa, Cavani, all still on the board. That's amazing, amazing stuff. But just goes to show that like not only are people filling out their own teams, but they're also trying to figure out like who is going to be those gems. You know, the one who gets that ridiculous card, that OP card. I love it. I'm here for it. But yeah, my number one pick is still on the board. So I'm stoked. I'm hoping nobody else takes that person. So just don't take Stefan Jovetic. That's a joke. Please don't take that as my pick. Is Owen available? Is he here? I haven't. Cool. All right, good. Yep. Didn't you have Falcao for a while there, Static? I think you picked him up, but he had not even been upgraded, right? Yeah, it's understandable. I, if I'm picking a striker, I'm probably going to go with Cavani over Falcao. If I'm honest, don't be fooled by the high rating, because Cavani just he's able to do more with his ability, especially in FIFA 23. Like Cavani, this game is made for Cavani. Unfortunately, his base card right now is so bad that like you can't do much with him. But his regen card is going to be something else, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he won't be slow. He won't be slow. No problem. That's understandable. I mean, it's his first time. He doesn't want to make the mistake of picking somebody he doesn't care about or whatever. So for the new guys who are here, I mean, I think it's a good point to talk about because we do have a few new managers that may not be familiar with how this works. So obviously, it is not based off of like their one card specifically or anything like that. But at the same time, what I try to do with the cards is make it so that it is true to how they are in real life or how they were slated to be by FIFA, and then also tapping into what they actually accomplished in real life. So, a guy like Thomas Mueller is going to outperform his potential rating there. I mean, he's only an 89 potential, but he is going to have a very good card, and he won't be slow. I mean, this man was the top scorer in the World Cup. He won the Golden Boot. What was that? 2014 or was that 10? I can't remember, but he was the Golden Boot winner. So he has some pedigree and has some pace, or had, doesn't anymore, but had some pace. So yeah, I mean, that's the kind of guy that could be a star. David Silva. All right. Yeah, no, that's a good pick. David Silva is going to be a passer to the nines. I mean, this guy, if you ever watched him in the Premier League, he was one of those guys that could find anything. I mean, he was Kevin De Bruyne before Kevin De Bruyne became Kevin De Bruyne. So, yeah, look for him to be that cam who can create anything. Um, just a phenomenal player. All right, Mason is on the clock. Now we're starting to see some of those higher picks go. That's good. That's good. I mean, looking down at the bottom. Poof. What's that? Go ahead. Oh yeah, 100%. He would be in here if he were in the game. But unfortunately, because they all went to Greece, him, Marcelo, a couple other guys went to Greece, so they are no longer in the video game. So, but he would definitely have been a regen selection. Okay, Hummels. Yeah, no, that's a good pick. That is a very good pick for Mats Hummels. I believe the card that I used for his base is going to be one where he also had right back in the day. So his pace will be significantly higher than what it is now. He won't be mid 60s certainly. So that's honestly that's a good pick. Mats Hummels was one of the better defenders in the world for a very very long time, if not top five. So you'll see that reflected. Thomas, yeah, that's a good pick. I'm not lying. Like that wasn't trying to sway anybody's vote. That's legitimately a good pick. Thomas Mueller is one of those guys that, like I said, was a monster in real life and still is. I mean, they created a position for him. I mean, come on, Space Invader in German. I don't remember what it's called, but like a Raumdeuter is the term, I believe. Raumdeuter. Um, and really, he created that position for himself. It's somebody basically who roams around and invades spaces. That's what he does. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Bonucci, also one of the best center backs. So that's a great pick. Let's see here. Mark that one off. No, that's good. That's a good pick. He's playing what, an LAFC now? Is that him or is that the other guy? I can't remember. I was confused Bonucci and his partner at Juve for a very long time. I can't remember. Why can't I think of his name? I can remember Ramadorter, but I can't remember the name of a prominent center back at Juve. I don't know. But if you know in the chat, please message. Raul Albiol still on the board. So is Johnny Evans. So is technically the one, the only Phil Jones. Even though he's technically right back in this build, that just should tell you that he has a lot more pace than a lot of the other guys. He did have a right back card back in, I think, FIFA 10, something like that, when he was first picked up from, was it Birmingham City or whatever? I don't remember. But yeah, he had a right back card, but he's also a center back. I think he's what, 6'1" or 2" now in the video game. So he could be used there. So could Cesar Azpilicueta, commonly known as Dave to the Chelsea fan base. He is still on the board as well, can also play center back. And I mean, Nemanja Matic also could be deployed at center back. There are a couple like Fellaini could be put at center back. That's not. And Otamendi. Hello, old Otamendi. Wow, I can't believe I passed him up. But yeah, Otamendi would be a fantastic pick as well. And if you're looking for more of a, libero type, you can go with Daley Blind. He is more of a passing center back, even though he does have a fullback card. He is still a taller guy, not super tall. I think he's 5'11", 6 foot, something like that. But he will have a lot of better agility, kind of like your David Alaba type player in the video game. So he'd be a good pickup as well. Oops. And I get the feeling I know who Flatfoot's taking, so just leave Screaming Eagle to crush my dreams. Can't wait. He will. I promise. I promise he will. No, I'm just kidding. He won't. Okay. And don't worry, if you don't get the guy you want today, keep in mind that the mid-season transfer window, people are probably going to want to offload them because they get them and go, oh, well, he's not a 95 overall player already, so he sucks. And then they just dump them. That's how I got Sergio Ramos. That's how I got Marcelo. I mean, people just, basically, I got Marcelo for, what, 50 coins or something? It was such highway robbery. Oh, it was awesome. But, of course, not. Oh, Tamendi. All right. No, that's a good pick. Honestly, that's a very good pick. A stout center back for what, Man City for a little while there, and very good player. Now for Benfica, isn't he? Yeah. So should I just mark off Dzeko now, or where's Eden Dzeko? There he is. I'm going to highlight it red just in case. Getting ready. Oh, he said, didn't he say he needed a proxy? Or no? I won't mark the X until he actually takes him, but I'm pretty sure he told us he was going to take him. But he could have been lying. Okay. Okay. So that leaves Screaming Eagle on the board. And given that he was going to take, who was it? Witzel, right, yeah. Axel Witzel. Well, why? Do you? Well, he's the only one who can do it, so go ahead. Who do you think his pick will be? A stout DM? Yeah. I tell you what, if he doesn't take a DM, maybe we can rekindle our conversation about Freuler. But maybe not. I guess we'll see. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, me too. Me too. Very, very good player. Which card? Sesk? Yeah, he's one that I'm going to rebuild as well. That's why he's a center mid and not a cam this time. Yeah. Well, and after I pick, I'm going to have to start talking a little bit more about some of the players um, that, if you're looking for specific positions, I can help people um, find a good solid choice. So if you do have questions, feel free to hit my DMs. I brought my phone out, so if you want to message me, please do. I'm sorry I didn't do it before, but we're getting into the thick of it, so. Oof. You know what's funny though? I just realized I'm actually going to get my first or second pick, so I'm stoked, absolutely stoked. Well, because they're not that good, but they fill my needs. So you look at my team, where am I going to have a need? And then you look at that. I mean, my attack is stacked. I have all 5-star skillers up top. My center mids are Bellingham, and my attacking mid is Acosta, who is like 94 potential, and a 5-star skiller. And then I have Bazor at DM. So really, I'm looking for defense, right? You got to think about it. So I need somebody who is going to actually lock down. I have two aging center backs, and I have a fullback that is likely going to be earmarked. So I really need to focus on, for my team, putting in a position where I can be successful. You motherfucker. God fucking damn it. Okay, well, that was my first pick. That was my first pick. Yeah, that was the guy I wanted desperately. Hit my DMs if you would, Screaming, just because we might have a better deal available for Freuler if you want him. But that hurts my feelings. Oh, shit. But that's okay. Jesus Navas, probably my favorite player in this draft, just because of his ability to move the ball and also defend. So great fullback, wingback option, outside mid. It's a fantastic pick. Don't get me wrong, fantastic pick. That was my top choice. For my second choice, though, I'm not really that put off by it, but I'll take Ashley Young. Ashley Young is one that is an incredible fullback, outside mid, tons of defensive awareness, phenomenal player. His regen card, you've all already seen him in well, maybe not all of you, but many have already seen him at work for Wolves a long time ago before he was not earmarked. So he is one that was already built, which is what I was really focused on for my pick, was getting somebody that was already built, because that way everybody has already seen it. I don't want to. I don't know. I am always conscientious about how people feel because I'm the one who makes them, so I obviously have a slight advantage, and I don't like that. But it has to be done. So that's a fantastic pick. I mean, maybe that's why he sold Mukoku. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Makokwaku. Yep. Um, but that is also a phenomenal pick. What's up? Yeah, I mean Giroud he'll be a great pick. I mean he only had what an 82 or 83 card ever, so him having the capability of being at 87 scares me a little bit. He's a dominant force in the air, can also pass. He's going to be very very good. So it wouldn't surprise me if he does take him. He has a tendency to like these really tall strikers, in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and then also now going with Giroud. Yeah, I'm shocked. Jesus, you're up. All right, man. Not only are you redeeming people from their sins, but also you get somebody in the regen draft. I did. I did. Oh, I did not do Navas, but I did the other ones. Whoops. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Don't give away too much. My goodness, there's still one pick to go. I know nobody's gonna pick Phil Jones, man. You're right. Where Jesus selects Juan Mata. Oh, who? Oh, okay. It's a good pick, honestly. It's a really good pick. Yeah, I'm already gonna. Yeah, I already knew I was gonna mark it down here. Ander Herrera, also a bit of a sleeper because he never had an 87 card. I think his max was 86, but will be a very, very good player, both on the ball and off. Has defensive awareness, and is a solid pickup for sure. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. No. No, it's a good pick. No, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Oh, lovely. Yeah, he picked Phil Jones. No, his pick's great. That's fine. It's he's the John Mayer of football, dude. He's got the more facial expressions than John Mayer. I love it. Uh, no, no, no. They're all just hideous. They're all still Phil Jones. It's not like he reshapes his face to be somebody else. But oh yeah, no, he's no. It is. It is honestly. Phil Jones is going to be a really really good player in the league, and that's kind of sad but true. So no, that's fine. It's a great pick. I just think anytime I think of Phil Jones, I just think of somebody who is literally just milking Manchester United for money, and I forget that he's still on the roster. So it's kind of wild. But yeah, that's a great pick. Mesut Ozil. Whoa, wow, that's a good pick. I like that one. I'm shocked he was still not picked for so long. I mean, I know he. I think I made a mistake with him though. Shoot. I think he should be a 92 potential. Ew, yikes. Yes! As the Uruguay manager, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. Uh, that both of the guys in Uruguay got picked because I was awful in the international tournament. Mostly it's my fault, but I also did not have much of a team to work with. Where is he at? Nicholas Lodero. Is he a Seattle Sounders fan? Do we know? Or okay, he'll have a good card. I mean, he'll have a really good card. So no surprise there. And Casbon is going to take Mario Balotelli. No, I don't know. I'm just joking. That's not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm shocked. Yeah, but the next regen draft is going to have so many good players. Like, oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Shifty. Shifty and fast as fuck, boy. Yep. He'll be a good pick. So, yeah. 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 Andres Mertens, Alexis Sanchez, Pedro. Yeah. Yeah. Just sitting out there. But these other ones that were picked are just better. And that's it's tough. It's tough. I mean, hell, I wouldn't be surprised though if Ashley Young retired at the end of the season. So that's kind of nerve wracking for me, but I knew the risks. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Casbone. Come on, bud. What are you doing here, pal? Pick a guy already, would you? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's so. Let's see. Who's good that's left for him? If he needed a fullback, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if you brought back Danny Carvajal. I wouldn't be surprised if you brought back Daily Blind, Sergio Roberto. Mauricio Isla. I would not be upset with any of those. I think those are going to be great picks. Azpilicueta or Dave would be a good pickup, specifically because he played fullback most of his career. Okay, it's a great pickup. Oh, man, I am the one player, and I'm probably going to regret saying this, the one player I am sad did not make it into the league is Mario Balotelli. For those that were around, I know, dude, but arguably the best striker on the board uh, did not go. That is tough. Like, he is 90 potential only, but that card is immense. He had, I think, what was it, 86 balance going into 80 overall, 86 balance, which was always his Achilles heel in FIFA. So he's not going to feel super clunky. That's tough. Obviously, nobody knew that, but it's okay. Well, you could have if you'd played before, because he's a card that's already been made. So, but yeah, great picks. I mean, honestly, a lot of these players are just immense. I am still shocked James Milner went as he did. I don't think anything's going to change my mind on that. That was not a pick I thought would be made. I definitely thought that, from my perspective, I thought that Jesus Navas and Ashley Young would go much sooner. That's why James Milner was like 4th or 5th on my list to meet those needs. But you know, still great pickups everywhere across the board. I mean, geez. Smooth going for the top pick, which is good. Top pick gets top pick. Gotta love that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. May have Thiago Alcantara. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I mean, great picks across the board. I mean, everybody got a really good player, so nobody should feel down about their pick. I think every pick that has been made is one I expected. Like, I don't think there's anybody that was taken that would shock me. You know, like all of the players that got picked. Maybe Phil Jones, honestly, maybe Phil Jones. But I know I've brought that up. But maybe Phil Jones is one that I didn't think would go because of the name and whatever. But it's still a good pick. Um, but yeah, looking at this list, I also did not think that Lodiero would go. I didn't think he would. I'm glad that he I'm glad that he did for my own personal reasons. But I think he's a good pickup too. Just not one I expected. I think, at cam, if you're looking for a cam with, geez, who was on the board at that time? I mean, I think Fabregas, was he on the board at that time? I don't know. Let me look. Go up. So yeah, I mean, Mesut Ozil was still there. So Fabregas was gone. Mesut Ozil was taken right before him, so that would have been a tough one. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could have gone with Javier Pastore, but I don't think anybody's going to go for him. But Juan Mata, former Player of the Year for Chelsea, not picked up. I mean, few guys ahead of him that Marek Hamšík. Marek Hamšík is a good player that I think it's interesting that he didn't get picked up too. But again, everybody that got picked it's a great pick. Good draft though. honestly, any thoughts on the picks before we get off the stream? Yeah. Yeah. And next season, there are still so many good players, and there will be so many more that retire. So I am looking forward to that too. It's great. Um, and if you guys have any questions about this process or anything, please let me know. We're happy to answer. Any questions about the players that we think would fill a role. I don't typically send out, cards to anybody unless they've already been out in the league. But for those who are already have been in the league, I'll send you the cards. It's just one of those things where if you ask about it, I'll tell you about it. I'll talk about him. I'll let you know honestly if you should take a player or not. So yeah, feel free to hit my DMs. It's always open. But in this case, we'll get these guys added as quickly as possible. I'll start making them now, and yeah, it'll be great. Add them to your teams, and let's get it going. All right. Well, yeah, absolutely. Most of these guys, honestly, we already had cards for. Like Fabregas, I have to tweak his card because it was not super good last time because I didn't make him. That was a Red Ninja a special, so I don't want that card to be like that. It was crap. So it's going to be a much better one now. David Silva, same story. Um, but we also had Neuer already. We had Lewandowski already. Well, we didn't have Lewandowski. He's one that I need to build. Um, Cavani's already there. Navas is already there. Young's already there. Milner's already there. Mesut Ozil's already there. Um, so yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of these already built, but you know, I'll definitely post those in the chat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Have a great evening.